Hello everyone, welcome back to Putt Putt Reviews. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day or night wherever you are. Today's episode, we are going to be reviewing not one, but two instant noodles today. These noodles have a very special place in my heart because I used to eat these a lot in my childhood, especially for lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever. I would also eat them as a snack. You can like crush them up and put the sauce packets in there and kind of shake it up and then eat it like that. The two ramens I'll be reviewing today are the Ramen noodle tom yum flavor or shrimp flavor and the Ramen noodle pork flavor. Let's get to the review, shall we? Since we have two packages today, I'm going to be showing you guys two different ways to cook these noodles. One according to the package, and the other way on how I usually make it. And I can give you guys a little bit of a tip if you don't know how much water to use in your ramen noodles, if you're too lazy to take out like a measuring cup or something like that. So for the directions, you need to put the noodles and condiments in the bowl. Pour in 1.5 cups of boiling water. Cover the bowl for 3 minutes. Now delicious and appetizing noodles is ready for serving. So why don't we get to that? Alright, so we're gonna be using a water boiler just to make this process a lot easier for following the directions, because I'm kind of too lazy to boil water in a pan just for this. So why don't you come over here, and I'm going to put in up to like a minimum just to make it quick and easy. But yeah, it's really helpful to have a water boiler or a water heater, something like that, to like just help you guys boil your water faster. So I'm gonna go grab my beanie real quick because I didn't notice I had a bed head. But while the water is boiling, as you can clearly hear in the background, we're gonna do the other way of how I usually cook the noodles. So what I do is I take a bowl and just kind of pour in some water about to the level I think the noodles will be. So usually like that, and I just throw it in a pan or a pot. Throw it in a pot like that. Come over here, and I just let it boil. So we'll wait for the water boiler and the water to boil on the pan or pot here. Alright, so as our water boiler is about to finish, as I can tell with the noise, I'm not about to, I'm going to put in the condiments and everything in a bowl. So this is what it looks like. It has like a little bit of a discoloration because I guess the noodles are seasoned beforehand. So that's how I usually just do it. And it comes with, I don't really know what to call this. Maybe this is like an oil paste or like a flavoring paste. But this is a spicy packet and the soup-based packet. If you guys know what this is actually called, please let me know. But yeah, the directions just tell us to throw everything inside a bowl. So we're just gonna throw in everything there. And see, it's kind of like a oil paste kind of thing. Just pour in my packet of the flavoring paste there. Now we just add in the spicy packet. It's a lot of packets to be putting for ramen. Just make sure you gotta get everything, because I do like my spice. Now that we have those finished, get our water boiler, pour in 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups. Pour in this bowl here, and we just cover it and wait for 3 minutes. And now, looks like our pot is also finished. So why don't we move on over here and excuse the mess. Usually I put noodles in there, and I would start off with the paste. I, for some reason, always start off with the paste first inside. Then I put in seasoning packet. And just kind of mix it around. You know, get the flavors going in there for a little bit. Let it cook and simmer. And usually I kind of like guesstimate based on the noodles how to like see if it's done or not. I usually don't cover it, so I just kind of let it boil and let it be. But yeah, now we just wait for that to finish, and that should be done in no time. So we'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so the noodles are done. Here we have on this side the pork, and here we have on this side the shrimp. Now, the way I cooked it, it definitely has less broth than the way the directions say to cook it with, but I believe that since the noodles were cooked in the broth, it has a little bit more flavor. So why not give the chicken a try and just kind of eat it and see. Oh, I do need a spoon. Okay, 1 second. All right, so trying out the pork first. First thoughts, noodles, they're kind of chewy, but more al dente than I would prefer. Maybe I would like it just a tad bit chewier. Overall noodles, the texture isn't bad. The flavor, they don't really have any kind of flavor to it per se. They definitely have a flavor, but it's very subtle. Broth though, it's very nice and light. Not as flavorful as some other instant ramens you can get or instant noodles. But overall for pork, noodles, I would give it like a 2 out of 5, I would say for noodles. Broth, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Ease of cooking, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It was average. It wasn't easy to make. I mean, I guess you just kind of put everything inside a bowl and put boiling water in and call it a day. So maybe like a 4, 5, 4 or 5. Let's call it a 5. That gives us a total score of 3 out of 5. As you can see, the noodles are very soggy. They soaked a lot of the broth up because you are cooking it directly in a pot. Give this a try. I would definitely say, I don't know if it's because of the way I cooked it or maybe just the flavor, how it comes out, but you definitely get more flavor from the shrimp flavor. The noodles are definitely a lot chewier. They're not as al dente, which I prefer. It definitely soaked up a lot of the broth flavor. I do prefer a little bit more broth, so maybe next time, it's always a hit and miss with the way I cook it, so you just kind of have to like know how much water you're gonna have to put inside the noodles. But in terms of noodles, texture-wise and flavor-wise, I'm gonna have to give this a 4. Texture-wise, yeah, it's there. Maybe I could give it 3.5. Let's give it a 3.5 because the texture isn't quite there. It isn't one of my favorite textures for noodles. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. For the broth, I really like how sour it is. And mind you, these are not spicy at all to me, but if you can't handle spice, it has like a tiny kick, like a slight kick. But yeah, the flavor for the shrimp flavor, it's probably one of my favorite Mama flavors. So sour, it's kind of sweet at the end, salty, very nice flavor profile. I really like it a lot. I'm gonna have to give the broth a 5 out of 5, just because I like shrimp so much. I like seafood and just the flavor it gives. Very nice flavor. And the ease of cooking for how I cook, I wouldn't say it's easy just because you kind of have to guesstimate on the water levels. So I'm gonna have to give it like a 2.5. So that gives us a final score of 4 out of 5. It turned out to be a 3.6, but if it's a decimal point, I usually round up, you know? Always gotta give that a little extra more. So, and overall, the shrimp, in my opinion, is a better flavor in the pork flavor. But this is based on my personal preference, so I can't really tell you guys which one is better or not. You're just gonna have to kind of go with my opinion and see which one's better here. Hope you guys enjoyed that review video. As always, please don't forget to like the video or dislike it if you hated or liked it. Comment down in the comment section down below to know which instant noodle or instant ramen I should review or try out next. I'm down to try any noodles, you know, from any region. I like to eat a lot of instant noodles. It's what I grew up on, a lot. Actually, I ate it a lot, so. Yeah, share this video with your friends and family if they want to know more about Mama noodles or they just want to watch us eat and review noodles. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're almost there. We're currently at 87 subscribers right now, I think. So let's make that push to 100, guys.
Noodles.